You have been in the argument 100 times. You present the facts. You share the study. You lay out the logic so clearly that a child could follow it, and the other person does not change their mind. They get louder. They find a different study. They move the goalposts. You walk away feeling like you just argued with a wall that learned to talk. That wall is not stupid. That wall is obeying a psychological law that elite persuaders have known for decades, the backfire effect. When a core belief is threatened by contradictory evidence, the brain does not update. It doubles down. The belief becomes stronger, not weaker. You are not changing minds. You are cementing them. And every hour you spend arguing online is not activism. It is a free workout for the other person's resistance muscles. Now watch your own reaction. You are already thinking, but my arguments are different. I have the truth. That defensiveness is the second layer. And this is where elite psychology deploys naive realism. You believe you see reality objectively. Everyone else is biased, emotional, or misinformed. That belief is itself a bias. It is the most dangerous bias because it is invisible to the person holding it. The other person, by the way, feels exactly the same way. They are not lying. They are not evil. They are also a victim of naive realism. You are both standing in different rooms, looking at different maps, and screaming that the other person's geography is wrong. No one wins. The only outcome is exhaustion and contempt. Here is the elite psychological mechanism that will make you more persuasive in 30 seconds than most people are in a lifetime: motivational interviewing. The core insight is simple. People do not resist change. They resist being changed. The moment you try to push someone, they push back. That is Newton's third law applied to psychology. So stop pushing. Instead, ask questions that let them discover the contradiction themselves. Help me understand how you see it. What would have to happen for you to see it differently? On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you? When they say 7, ask why not 8. They will give you their own doubts. Those doubts are not your arguments. They are better. They are the person's own internal resistance to their own position. And a person cannot argue with themselves forever. The American cognitive paradox of persuasion is this: the more certain you are, the less persuasive you become. Certainty is a closed door. Curiosity is an open one. Watch the most influential people you know. They do not lecture. They ask. They do not correct. They reflect. They say, "That's interesting. Tell me more." That is not weakness. That is the Socratic method weaponized for a polarized age. Socrates never won an argument. He made people realize they had lost it themselves. That realization sticks. Your lecture does not. Here is your test. And this one requires the hardest skill: silence. The next time you find yourself in a disagreement, online or in person, do not make a single counter-argument for the first 5 minutes. Just ask questions. Repeat back what they said in your own words. So what I hear you saying is, that act of reflection is not agreement. It is the validation that lowers their threat response. When the threat response drops, the backfire effect turns off. Only then can information actually land. Most of you will not do this. You will feel the urge to jump in, to correct, to win. That urge is the addiction to being right. And being right, as you have noticed, has not changed a single mind in your entire life. Slow down. Look directly into the lens. You cannot push a rope. You can only walk to the other end. Write that down. Share this video with one person you have argued with in the last month. Add 2 words, no counter-arguments. That share is not a peace offering. That share is a dare. Now for the buried layer. At exactly 2 minutes and 44 seconds into this video, There is a single frame of two people standing back to back, looking in opposite directions. They are both pointing at something. Neither can see what the other is pointing at. Most of you blinked and saw a metaphor. Go back, look again. They are not angry. They are just facing different horizons. That is not a failure of character. That is a failure of geometry. You cannot persuade someone to see your horizon by yelling about yours. You have to walk to their side, not to agree, just to see. And once you see what they see, you might realize that your argument was never about facts. It was about the fear of being wrong. And that fear, more than any study or statistic, is the real war. Come back for video number 14. We are going to talk about the paradox of happiness, why chasing joy guarantees you will never catch it, but only if you are willing to stop winning arguments for 1 week. Here is the loop you cannot escape now. You will rewind to 2:44 to see the two figures, and when you do, you will notice something else. A single word written faintly on the ground between them, visible only on second look. That word is turn. That word is the key to video number 14. I will not explain it here. You have to earn it by coming back. Here is the rule in the comments. Do not say good video. Say one question you will ask instead of arguing next time. Just one. Help me understand. What would have to change? And if you saw the two figures, type back to back. If you didn't, type rewind. The two figures are still standing there. One of them could turn around. It does not have to be them.